Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. It's your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we have Invest 93L skirting the northern Gulf, but we also have some severe weather today in portions of the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, and that's where we'll begin the video for today. You see the thunderstorms developing right now through southern portions of Wisconsin, right down the I-95 corridor into the northern sides of Illinois. This is going to be working its way into the Chicagoland area, and these storms have produced some severe weather. Right now, there's a slight risk of severe storms overall in this region. It's a 2 out of 5 on the scale, but when I put on the current warnings, you're going to see all of these purple warnings. Those were tornado warnings issued just to the west of the Madison area and just to the north across I-95. And when we look at the local storm reports, you're going to see several of those as they pop back on here that have those red icons. Those are all tornado reports. Again, one just kind of northwest of Madison, a couple more in the Dodgeville, Wisconsin area. So very active weather expected there for the remainder of the day. We do have a tornado watch that's in that purple area for the southern sides of Wisconsin, 70-mile-an-hour winds and some inch-size hail. And then back into the northern sides of Illinois, you have a severe thunderstorm watch. That's for 70-mile-an-hour winds as well. We'll take a look at the models coming up in just a second. But again, Chicago and other portions of the Midwest and into the southern Great Lakes in store for a pretty active remainder of the day. Back into the northern Gulf, again, we have Invest 93L. The center of circulation is actually on shore right now, and that's limiting the potential tropical development. Now, there could still be some heavy flooding rains along I-10 and south, western sides of the Panhandle of Florida, southern sides of Alabama, Mississippi, and into New Orleans, Louisiana as well. When I bring on the the visible satellite imagery here with this radar data, you're going to see a spin again just southwest of Tallahassee. That's the low-level spin. There is a mid-level spin down here. The question will be, does the system consolidate to the mid-level spin and give it a better opportunity to become a tropical depression or even a tropical storm as, again, it skirts the northern Gulf? We'll have to see how that plays out. The models aren't really making it a very robust system, but again, the biggest threat is going to be the potential for some extremely heavy flooding rains along I-10 as we go over the next couple of days. Really hot day right now in the Northeast. It's not horrible. You can see some of the scattered showers and storms, though, back into Michigan and portions of Ohio at the hour, from Cleveland back down towards Columbus into the western sides of PA. Temperatures there mainly in the 80s, a couple of 70s where it's rain cooled, but also some 90s as well. It's hot, it's humid in the southeast. When you go north of Invest 93L, you're going to be running into temperatures with actual air temperatures in the mid and upper 90s in some spots. And look at these feels like temperatures for Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama in the afternoon hours, 110 to 115 in a couple of areas. That has promoted a lot of heat advisories. Hot, dry in the southern plains for today, and then out west we have a little bit cooler weather. Few thunderstorms are expected later today along portions of the Intermountain West and into the northern plains. Lovely day out in the west where things look to be relatively high and dry. This is what it looks like on the enhanced satellite imagery out there. No coastal storm system coming on anytime soon. We're looking real nice there. When we look at the national advisories, these are all the heat advisories that I mentioned for the Mid-South. You have additional heat advisories up the I-95 corridor here along the East Coast. The major metropolitan areas like Baltimore, Philly, on over towards New York City and Boston, all included in that. And there's the severe weather in the southern plains. Again, the risk for severe weather today, back here where we've already mentioned, and again, back into Colorado and the southern sides of Wyoming. Those have yet to develop. That's going to be happening a little bit later for this afternoon and into the evening hours. All right, her model, high resolution rapid refresh over the next 48 hours. We'll start with what's happening with Invest 93L. Again, sloppy system, but a lot of heavy coastal rain. We'll see if we consolidate a low-level spin here. Eventually, this will slide through coastal Louisiana and into portions of coastal Texas, so places like Houston could be in store for some heavier rain as well. There's all the severe weather that'll be moving through the western Great Lakes. And again, this batch will swing right into the Ohio Valley. A secondary batch will develop tomorrow farther off to the south. So the most active weather over the next couple of days will, one, be in the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, and then everything kind of riding very quickly into the Ohio Valley of the Northeast, and a secondary area back into the Central Plains, which will move into the Midwest and the Tennessee Valley. Additional storms with some heavier rain are likely to develop near the Four Corners area. We'll have to watch that area for the potential for some flooding conditions. The risk for severe storms tomorrow, again, pulls farther south. into the southern plains, the Tennessee Valley, and most of the Northeast and New England. Marginal risk for severe storms. You're going to have to monitor the situation with 93L. And then a couple days out from here, there's actually no risk area from the Storm Prediction Center as of yet. This is all just general thunderstorm risk here as we get into our Friday. Taking a look at the overall precipitation, accumulations, again, back into the coastal sides of Alabama, Mississippi, and New Orleans, Louisiana area. We'll have to monitor for what could be several inches of rain near the Homa area here. That's around 4 to 6 inches of rain. I'll put that spot on the map for you guys. So 4+ there. New Orleans could have maybe, double that in a couple of areas, just depending on if things slow down as this system moves through. Friends, I'm out of time. I appreciate you making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Let me know in the comment section where you're viewing from. Thanks for liking and subscribing to help support the channel. Have a great rest of your day. I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.